Do you know where Francisco Lira is? I don't, but I know someone who put him in the place where he's at right now. He was in Ukraine, had some, I guess, some dissenting opinions on Zelensky and all that. He goes missing because the Daily Beast writer, journalist, basically wrote an open letter or an open message to the Ukrainian government, said, hey, there's this guy that's not really fond of you guys. He's in Kharkiv. You know, take that with that information which you will. And then she has the balls to say, oh, how dare you? I'm just doing my job. If you want to see that video, go ahead and watch Felix Rex, Black Pigeon Speaks. He, you know, I'm not necessarily a fan of Francisco Lira. However, he was asking the right questions, and you gotta have to think about, if they remove him from this mortal coil, why did they do it? Was he saying something that perhaps people didn't want him to say or investigate, and then he winds up missing? Look what we got here. This is another case of the news media wants you dead. And thanks to Ridgedale Brand for bringing the subject up. I didn't even notice about it. But if you want to watch his video, I'll put the link in the description or something like that. But Arthur the Hat, you know, put me onto this. So I wasn't planning on doing a video. But now I'm putting two and two together. It's like, yeah, the news media wants us dead. Especially if you don't toe the political line. Or if you don't have the correct narrative on whatever the fuck their new their new Twitter bios. You see what they're in their Twitter bio, like you know, the Ukrainian flag, a black fist, whatever. So the Washington Post plans to doxx libs of TikTok, a new hit piece by Taylor Lorenz. And if you remember Taylor Lorenz, this is the same chick that was, how dare people come after me who I've been going after, and it's like a PTSD. Fuck you, you fucking cunt. Fuck you. Notorious crime bully Taylor Lorenz, who went on MSNBC and wept ugly tears over getting mean tweets and nasty direct messages on Twitter, is apparently planning to dox the anonymous account holder libs of TikTok. Additional reports have emerged that Lorenz showed up at the homes of relatives of the woman who runs the account in order to gain more information. Imagine that. You're not bringing your name out there. You kind of want to remain anonymous. You're on Twitter exposing the insanity of TikTok and all the people that run it on the left side of the political spectrum. You guessed it, some liberal shit turd decides to find out who you are. Why? Why? Because she's popular? Because I've heard of libs of TikTok. She's actually a female. Don't know her name. She was interviewed by Tucker Carlson, I want to say. So what gives? Why do you want to know her name? Unless you want her injured in some way. What you do there, Taylor Lorenz? You fucking scummy scumbag fuckstick. So Lorenz, who complains about social media harassment herself, goes in fact harasses somebody who doesn't want to be known. Feels free and entitled to harass the family members of an anonymous Twitter user and to reveal personal details about the woman who runs the account, all in the name of reporting. Or you could say all in the name of trying to get her killed. Yes. The news media, if you don't have the correct political affiliation, narrative, or ideology, they want you fucking dead. That's it. They want you dead. Francisco Lira might be dead because of a Daily Beast article or a writer. He's probably dead. I hope he's not. I don't agree with everything he says, but so what? No one agrees with everything I say. He doesn't deserve to die. He was just asking certain questions that, hey, that weren't being asked. And challenging authority regardless of what side of the war you fall on. How dare him question? How dare libs of TikTok mock and ridicule the leftards of this fucking country? Now, Taylor Lorenz, crying her fucking eyes out saying people were mean to me, is now trying to get somebody fucking killed. You fucking heard that correct. Taylor Lorenz, what a piece of fucking shit. And then Greg Price. Doxxed the woman behind an anonymous Twitter account less than 2 weeks later. The Bezos Post internet hall monitor is so excited to expose libs of TikTok. Here is my comment. It says, subject on deadline, Washington Post reporter seeking comment. Hi, Christina. I'm a tech reporter on the Washington Post. We are running a story exposing the woman behind libs of TikTok account. Why? Why do you want to expose her? Is she a politician? No. Is she mocking the shit out of your fucking scummy fucking political ideology? Yeah. Deal with it. If you'd like to offer a comment, please let me know within the next hour. You can give me a ring at this phone number right here if you prefer. Thanks. Taylor Lorenz, technology reporter. The process of doxing libs of TikTok began on Antifa-affiliated accounts, where users tracked their tweets, linking them to dead accounts and following a trail of screen names. 2 accounts shared details they found in libs of TikTok to an actual person. This guy right here, who doxed libs of TikTok, has reported history of doxing, stalking, harassment. Taylor Lorenz is a 43-year-old woman who has a byline at one of the most powerful outlets in media, which she uses to dox private people on Twitter, and then cries on MSNBC about her self-proclaimed victim status. Fuck this fucking cunt. From there, a story ran on the Daily Dot, a left-wing outlet that is comfortable with publishing photos of children of journalists they don't like. Again, another scummy fucking thing to do. And the Daily Dot's hit piece, which merely a precursor of Lorenz to launder it through the Washington Post, they write that it emerged that libs of TikTok hasn't solely confined its activities to the internet. As a software developer, Travis Brown first reported, someone tweeting from libs of TikTok profile attended the January 6th Capitol protest. And all of you douchebag leftist fucktards attend BLM fucking riots. So, does that make you a BLM supporter? It does, but fuck you anyways. Likely, this will be a component to Lorenz's reporting and used in an attempt to call into question of libs of TikTok account holders' motivations. Lorenz will undoubtedly tell readers that the views of anyone who was in attendance of the January 6, 2020 Trump rally at the Eclipse or who stood outside to witness the ensuing riot at the Capitol cannot have anything other than hateful views. Guilt by association and prosecution based on proximity are tools the left uses to silence its critics. And the account holder of libs of TikTok will be portrayed as all manner of deplorable things. But it will be in service to progressivism and Lorenz's own fragile fucking ego and not in service to the truth of what these identity-driven progressive ideals are doing to the country and her citizens. But she don't give a fuck. If libs of TikTok winds up dead in a ditch one day, it will be because of Taylor Lorenz, because she's a fucking cunt. And by the way, if there's an anonymous user on the left who has Republicans of TikTok or whatever, mocks them, I don't want to know this person. I don't want to know where they live. I don't know how many kids they have. I don't want to know what they do for a living. It is none of my fucking business. Case in point, libs of TikTok. I don't want to know her name. I don't want to know where she lives. As far as I know, she's doing God's work, exposing the left's idiocy and the cretinism that just rife in this fucking country and that political ideology. See, Lorenz reached out to Florida Press Secretary Christina Pushaw to find out more about the anonymous user who routinely posts about damning video clips from TikTok showing teachers promising to indoctrinate their students in gender identity, adult sexual lifestyles, or simply documenting some of the horrors wrought by progressive ideologies on a generation of confused young adults who are trying to desperately to align with any identity group that will have them. Whoops. Pushaw noted that the Post's internet hall monitor is so excited to expose libs of TikTok. Her comment in response to Lorenz's ask for information was simply a clown voice emoji. Lorenz, who got so angry after receiving further backlash to her crocodile tears at MSNBC that she demanded the network remove the video from their online archive, told Pushaw that she is planning to expose libs of TikTok. Lorenz has complained that she's essentially victimized because she's a woman in journalism and you pose as a victim. Lorenz is doing exactly what she complained was being done to her, what she wants to do to libs of TikTok. Fuck Taylor Lorenz, that fucking feckless cunt. I think I used it correctly. Oh my god. Lorenz is entirely hypocritical. She thinks that she's doing her job by doxing a fellow female in media to abuse and threats of the same nature that made her sob on television and complain that her media outlets weren't doing enough to protect her. How about this, Taylor Lorenz? Stay in your fucking lane, you fucking cunt. But you can't do that because you think crying on TV to the right political ideologies and the correct political news media is going to garner, I guess some sort of bonus points? Fuck you, you fucking bitch. This makes her far more vulnerable than Lorenz, who only cares when she is being targeted for harassment, but is perfectly willing to target others. Case in point, Francisco Lira. Where is he? Well, he is where he is right now because of the Daily Beast article. And fuck that motherfucker for... I will have another video hopefully today on alt tech, when I get my thoughts together. But one of my thoughts is that if they want to dox normal citizens, I'm talking about journalists, that'll be another video for later. And then you see all... The account holder behind Libs of TikTok is a conservative with conservative values. She was raised with them. Her belief that the leftist progressive ideologies have wrought havoc on our culture, and they need to be exposed so that people can see what is being done to our culture and society. Yeah. But what is Taylor Lorenz doing? She's trying to stifle dissent. Dissent. Exactly. She's trying to push down people who dare pop up. As they say, to a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And if the taller nail sticks up higher than the rest of the nails, the news media wants to pound them down. From Kyle Becker. So why is it WAPO doxing Libs of TikTok? Why isn't the left proud of what they've done to the people she's exposed? Are they homophobic, transphobic, ashamed of kitty groomers they've created? The truth, it's all because they want to hide the damage they're doing to America. Bingo. Lorenz instead wants this woman to be discredited, wants her voice scrubbed, and wants her details laid bare so that she can be victimized in all the ways Lorenz pretends she has been. And then Glenn Greenwald, someone on the left, calling some of this bullshit out. Fucking unbelievable. Taylor Lorenz, after sobbing on national TV 2 weeks ago, claiming she's a victim of harassment, showed up to a house of the relatives of the citizen behind Libs of TikTok and badgered them, according to Libs of TikTok. The bullies claim to be bullied. What's the new journalistic principle being applied? Is it now permissible for journalists to investigate and expose the real identity of an anonymous social media user? Or is it just permissible if the anonymous social user has a certain kind of politics? Motherfucking spot on, Glenn fucking Greenwald. Spot on. And in response to the outpouring of support of Libs of TikTok, posted this post. Words cannot express how appreciative I am of the support I'm receiving right now. Thankfully, I'm currently holed up in a safe location. I'm confident we will get through this and come out even stronger. Grateful for all the thoughts and prayers. Lorenz's expose and Libs of TikTok comes shortly after tech billionaire Elon Musk put a bid in to buy Twitter. Probably not connected in any way. But there you have it, folks. There you have it. The news media wants you fucking dead. They do. Especially if you don't have the correct political ideology. If you don't vote for the correct person. If you mock voraciously liberals on TikTok and you use their own ammunition against them, then you have a feckless fucking cunt like Taylor Lorenz coming after you, finding out where you live, harassing your family members. Why? Because you have a different fucking opinion. And with same thing with Francisco Lira. What is happening to him is a fucking travesty. I hope he's safe. Unfortunately, I don't think he is. Why? Because the news media, who are mostly on the left, want you motherfucking dead.